Abyssinia, the Eternal Empire. In 980 BC, Abyssinia was founded on the birth of Menelik I, the son of the Queen of Saba and King Solomon of Israel. This ancient kingdom, hidden from the eyes of Babylon and shielded by the might of the Assyrian Empire, would go on to endure for over 3 millennia, becoming the only empire of the ancient world to survive into modern times. Menelik I embodied the royal bloodlines of 3 great peoples, the Ashurians, Arameans, and Judeans, his birth symbolizing a union of powerful legacies that would define Abyssinia's destiny. The red, gold, and green of Abyssinia's flag proudly represented each of these peoples, forever marking the nation's profound heritage. Though known today as the Queen of Sheba, modern scholarship has come to recognize that the Queen of Saba, from whom Menelik was born, hailed from the ancient kingdom of Saba. Located in what is now Yemen and northern Ethiopia, Saba was founded around 1225 BC, as many scholars assert, and became one of the great civilizations of the ancient world. The meeting between the Queen of Saba and King Solomon has been woven into mythology, obscured by layers of legend, yet the impact of this union continues to reverberate through history. The Kebra Nagast, the glory of the kings, recounts their son, Menelik, and his journey to Jerusalem, where he was blessed with the wisdom of his father. However, as much as their lineage shaped Abyssinia, the true power of the story lay in a secret that would reshape history. As Babylon rose to conquer Jerusalem, bringing destruction in its wake around 609 BC, the Ark of the Covenant, Israel's most sacred relic, was hidden away. Priests, knowing the city's fall was imminent, secretly moved the Ark to Abyssinia, a safe haven far from the clutches of Babylonian invaders. It would remain there, guarded for centuries by the priests of Abyssinia, hidden from the world, protected by the unbroken Solomonic line that ruled Abyssinia. This profound connection to the Ark placed Abyssinia at the heart of an extraordinary spiritual legacy. Abyssinia stood apart from the rise and fall of empires around it. When Babylon fell, when Persia rose and crumbled, and when Rome dominated the known world, Abyssinia remained steadfast, a beacon of sovereignty in an ever-changing landscape. Its unbroken chain of kings, recorded in the Kebra Nagast, became a testament to its divine protection and the enduring legacy of Solomon's bloodline. Fast forward to the early 20th century, where the weight of this history fell on the shoulders of one man, His Imperial Majesty Haile Selassie I. A direct descendant of Menelik and Solomon, Selassie faced a world that had once again turned its eyes toward conquest. In 1935, Italy, led by Mussolini, sought to expand its empire and targeted Abyssinia, one of the last unconquered nations in Africa. But Abyssinia, just as in ancient times, refused to fall. Haile Selassie, leading his people with unyielding courage, stood as the last emperor of the ancient Solomonic line, prepared to fight to the death. When Italy unleashed its tanks, planes, and modern weapons against Abyssinia, Selassie's army, equipped with little more than spears and rifles, fought back with legendary valor. The clash of Abyssinian cavalry, mounted knights charging on horseback, against the modern mechanized forces of Italy was nothing short of epic. The sight of ancient knights, riding into battle with the full weight of history behind them, facing down tanks and machine guns in a desperate bid for their nation's survival, was a moment of pure defiance, a last stand for an empire that had existed since the dawn of civilization. Some accounts even claim that Selassie himself took to the front lines, fighting alongside his men with a machine gun for 40 hours straight, refusing to yield an inch of his country to the invaders. This moment became legendary, a symbol of Abyssinia's indomitable spirit. Although outgunned and outmatched, Abyssinia's resistance left an indelible mark on history. When Addis Ababa fell in 1936, Selassie went into exile, but his war was far from over. Standing before the League of Nations, Selassie delivered a speech that would go down in history as one of the most powerful indictments of aggression and injustice ever spoken. His words shattered the League, revealing its impotence and warning the world of the storm that would soon engulf it, World War II. It was a speech that not only condemned Mussolini's invasion but also laid the foundation for what would later become the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Selassie's call for justice and equality reverberated through the halls of history, inspiring the creation of the United Nations and shaping the global fight for human dignity. His legacy didn't end there. Figures like Marcus Garvey, through their research, recognized the profound significance of Selassie's lineage, seeing in him a living connection to the ancient kings of Solomon. This recognition ignited the birth of the Rastafarian movement, which saw Selassie as the Lion of Judah, the returned Messiah destined to bring justice to the world. The Rastafari faith, emerging from Selassie's defiance and the legacy of Abyssinia, connected the African diaspora to their ancient roots, blending history, religion, and resistance. Abyssinia's history, from Menelik I to Haile Selassie, remains one of the most remarkable and enduring stories of human civilization. It is a tale of an empire that stood untouched by time, preserving its sovereignty and its connection to the divine. Haile Selassie's heroic stand against Italy, his destruction of the League of Nations, and his impact on the modern world reverberate to this day. Yet, his history, like that of Abyssinia itself, has been layered with lies, twisted by the modern forces of Babylon that sought to erase its profound truths. But the story of Abyssinia cannot be erased. From the Ark of the Covenant hidden in its heart, to the unbroken line of Solomonic kings, to the epic resistance against Mussolini, Abyssinia's legacy endures. It is a legacy of resilience, faith, and defiance against oppression. Haile Selassie's influence continues to echo, shaping the world's understanding of inequality, both racial and financial, and reminding us that the fight for justice, freedom, and dignity is an eternal one. Abyssinia remains a treasure of human history, its story a beacon of hope, resistance, and endurance across the ages.